Hey, what is up guys? Welcome to a new topic of choice. The gameplay in the background is World of Warcraft, aka WoW. Um, yeah, I just thought that wasn't your Facebook. That was in the video. My bad. Should have closed it down. Um, so yeah, I've been playing a lot of WoW lately. So I thought I'd just chuck some gameplay in the background. Maybe if you like it, you can see more if you just ask. So all you gotta do, guys, just ask. Okay, so my topic for today is stereotypes, and you know how stereotypes are wrongly used and stuff like that. It's pretty controversial sometimes, I guess, but that's what I love talking about, controversial topics. Just on a side note, I like defeat these people in duels and then they rage quit away if you keep watching. Okay, so stereotypes. Well, basically we're gonna go over what is a stereotype. A stereotype is a thing. If someone's associated with someone, sometimes people stereotype them to be like a certain thing. Like, for example, a stereotype for a truck driver would be fat, lazy, eats lots of junk food and stuff like that. And obviously that's just a stereotype, which is not the case. But I'm thinking more sort of not stereotypes like that, stupid ones like truck drivers, even though maybe truck drivers will get offended by that stereotype. I appreciate that, but I mean more sort of, I don't know how to say this, but sort of serious stereotypes, I guess. For example, like ones that people get really upset about, and ones that, you know, people really care about, and they're like, they can't. Some people commit suicide over this sort of stuff, and it happens all the time. You've seen it like all the time now in the news and all that sort of stuff. Obviously it's blown up a bit more severe than what it actually is, but people stereotype. Let's just, I don't want to sound racist here, but if someone's of black skin, I'm not going to say coloured because coloured is racist, they would presume that person is, you know, not uneducated, but not as bright as some people would say, and they would think that person probably came from a poor background. However, this is really not the case, and it kind of frustrates me because of someone's skin color, they're stereotyping that they're not as bright as they are. They're you know, they come from a rougher background than the person does. They don't have as much money as this person does. And this is what people think. And sometimes this might be true, but that doesn't mean, you know, you should stereotype. You should know you should get to know someone before you judge what they're actually like. Actually, that leads me back to something I like to say. Until you can walk into my house unannounced, in a welcomed way, that is, not in a break-in fashion, you can't judge me. As soon as you can do that, you can. It's just a little thing I like to say. So it's all about racial stereotypes and stuff like that. It's people do it all the time. I see, because someone's got this skin color or someone's this race, they don't want to be involved with that person. And it really kind of makes me look, and I'm like, why? That is not fair on that person. It really isn't. So next time you're thinking of doing that, just think back. Say, well, what is this person actually like? Do I know this person? And if you don't, well, there you go. There's your answer. Also, it's also done in, well, actually, World of Warcraft is a very good example. People who play this game, they are nerdy. They have no social life. They sit inside all day and do nothing but play the game, which is obviously false. Oh god. I mean, I'm not saying I'm not a nerd, because I am. I openly admit I'm nerdy. That's freaking great. It's awesome. You can be nerdy and have a social life. There's nothing wrong with that. But oh my god. And then people get really kind of upset about it, and it really like knocks their confidence, as you can say. And if it obviously knocks their confidence, they're not gonna be as see, it will make them socially awkward if you knock their confidence like that. And actually it just enhances people's stereotype with that person, because they think that a stereotype, and then they get all annoyed about it, and, you know, they curl up in a ball and don't come outside and actually fulfill what that stereotype is. So the stereotype's actually created by the people, what am I saying here, by the people who who think the stereotypes. But one and truly, these people are. I think they're just. I don't know. You couldn't call them bullies though, because I've seen people do it, and they're not bullies per se, but what they are is something that. I don't know how to say this. I don't want to sound horrible to these people, but you know, they do it without even thinking what they're doing. It kind of just beats me, really. I don't know why people do it. I would never like judge someone because of what they have, what they sound like, what they look like. You get to know someone, and then you get to know what they're like. And most of the time, obviously, you're gonna make a first assumption when you first see that person, but normally your first assumption is going to be wrong about that person by the way they look, act, and stuff they do. It just you can. It's happened to me so many times. I've met people and I've obviously made a first assumption because your body can't stop doing that, but obviously you're not gonna affect your opinion on them. You're gonna, yeah. And I got to know them, and they were really cool, and they were nothing like I imagined. Alright guys, that's just a bit of me blabbering on. I'm going to stop there. Some WoW gameplay in the background. I hope you enjoyed it. If you have a suggestion for the next topic of choice, leave it in the comment section below. Also, leave a like and favourite if you enjoy the topic of choice, or me the talking and the WoW gameplay. Let me know all these things. I like to hear your feedback, as well as, oh, no, you're raging and whatever stuff there is you have to rage at me about. I don't know. Topic of choice, everybody. Hope you enjoyed it. Apart from that, guys, I'll see you next time.